Work through any tenseness that's lingering. In times of distraction without a controlled environment, the breath becomes ultra important to help keep us present. So start to pull air in through your nose, down your throat, into your belly, and then reverse up your throat, out your nose. And pull it back in, nice and slow, maybe to a 4 count or working to a 5 count. And then effort pushes it back out. And as you pull air in and out, you listen closer and closer to the sound of your breath. And you use your exhales to soften and ground you. Every exhale, think of it doubling down in the weight of your shoulders. The gravity pulling you down to the floor. So often we rush through how important the breath is, but it's so very, very important. In fact, anytime you hold your breath or it gets jagged, slow your practice down and breathe again. Even out your breath, take control back of your breath. And I teach a powerful class, which means that will likely happen. You have to know when to stop, know when to go, and know when to stop, right? Ebb and flow. And that's one of your tests today. So when you're ready, you'll start to add movement in wherever you are. Any movement goes. Wherever you are, whether you're on your back or hands and knees now, keep your breath going as you start to just move into spots of your body that feel tight. Start slow and then maybe you get bigger and bigger. If you're on your back, you'll eventually make your way to your hands and knees. If you're on your hands and knees, you can add and thread the needles, or maybe camels where you drop to your knees and take little back bends. Again, don't worry too much about being yoga-y, just move in a way that warms your body up. Try to keep it dynamic, which keep it moving. We'll hold more postures at the end a little tighter, a little longer rather, once our muscles are warmed up and loosened a bit. Paying attention to if your neck is tight, if you're clenching your jaw. And eventually meeting in down dog. And then continuing movement there. You can add a twist by bringing left hand to right ankle, looking under your armpits, and then taking it toward the other side. Or maybe you walk hands back to feet and then back forward again. I'm your guide, so you always take what feels right in your body, change what I give you. We'll eventually meet ragdoll at the top of your mat, feet wide. You can hang your hands down or grab elbows or shoulders. Soften soften again through your jaw. Soften the sockets of your eyes. Relax a lot here. We'll release hands towards the floor and then take a chest expansion. Interlace hands behind your lower back. Pull knuckles overhead. Hands will release down towards the floor. Feet come together to touch. Push through your shoulder blades. Tuck your chin. Stretch your neck as you roll up. Roll your shoulders, adjust your clothes, whatever you need to do to feel comfortable. Let's take a pause for intentions here. Breath in, hands come up overhead. Hands will draw to your heart. So again, you can set an intention for class, but maybe you have a bigger goal or a bigger life vision that you want to manifest and pull in front of you to give you a little extra energy today. If there's a bigger goal you have that you want to see more clearly, take that, or maybe it's a personal practice today. Whatever it is, let it inspire your heart right now. With that in mind, exhale all the air from your lungs. Take a big breath in, fill up. And open mouth, exhale, send it out. Good. We'll release hands to your sides, palms face forward. Let's just roll shoulders up to ears on an inhale. Down your back on an exhale. Now we flow. Inhale, Tadasana, root in, reach up. On your exhale to the right, twist your side bend. Your next inhale will come center. Fill your lungs, pull ribs up. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, we'll pull center, lengthen. Listen, you have an option here for a half back bend. It's kind of like a half camel. You can bring your right hand behind your back, lean back with one hand, and then come back center on an inhale, switch your hand out, lean back with the other hand, or you could take the typical double hand back bend. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge forward. Drop chin towards your chest, feel the stretch in your neck. Good. Inhale, lift up halfway. Pull neck away from shoulders here. Breath in, and exhale, plant your hand, step it back. So feel free to, if you're not warmed up in your shoulders yet, don't feel like you have to do chaturanga right away. You'll lower down to a low push-up. Inhale, lifts your chest to up dog, and exhale to down dog. Breath in, and breath out. Let's move to our own breath, into our own pattern. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale to the top of your mat. Next inhale is a halfway lift on your own now. Your exhale folds you. Inhale will reach up, and your exhale takes you right and then left. Eventually come back center, add in half back bends if you want, or full back bend with both hands. You'll come back center, fill lungs, forward fold, exhale, breath. Halfway lift on your inhale, and your chaturanga variations on your exhale. You'll do it again. Try to connect breath as the most important piece today, knowing that our routine has changed. That's the focus. Come on back up to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, fold. Inhale, exhale. Inhale lifts you up. Exhales take you right and then left. You got it. I'll turn the music up. You focus on your breath and movement. Keep going. to add in twists at the bottom or chest expansions if you'd rather. One more full cycle. Take your time. We'll meet in child's pose when you're done. As you breathe in and out, we go from movement to stillness. Just see what comes up when you stop movement. Pull air in through your nose, back up through your throat and nose. Next inhale, come forward to hands and knees. Exhale to down dog, lift your hips. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, come to the top of your mat. Feet together here. Inhale, find your chair right away. From here, bring hands to heart center. And then just sit nice and low. We'll start to step the knee out to the right. We'll stay right, step right. So it's a little step out center. So you're isolating this right leg, which oftentimes wants to kind of pull in. Try to keep knee over your toes. 4 more here. 3 more. 2, knees kiss together. Last one, step it out, pull it in. Sink just an inch lower. Now we take it to the other side, step out. Watch what happens to your knee. I'm more concerned about you exploring your body's alignment than the strengthening piece, although we can feel the isolation. Let's take 4 more. Knees together in 3. 2, weights in your heels, right? Last one, step it out, pull it in. Inhale, chair, hands go up. And sink your butt back. Good, 1 more inhale. Exhale, fold. Hopefully you felt that glute engagement when you pushed your butt back a bit. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, jump or step back. When you jump back, try to land in a low when your elbows bent rather than pushing into your shoulders. We meet in our down dog. From down dog, take a breath in, lift your right leg up. Exhale, bend your knee, open up. Inhale, stretch your toes high. On your exhale, right knee, right tricep. Inhale, toes high. Exhale to the left. Inhale, toes high. Reach up another inch. Knee to nose on your exhale, squeeze. Step your foot between your thumbs. Inhale, high lunge, rise up. You could also have your heel grounded for warrior 1. Good, strong. Breath in here, breath out, standing split. Bow down. Look up at your toes, going to the ceiling. Take an inhale. On your exhale, step your foot to a low lunge to the back of your mat. Your inhale lifts your right hand up, dragonfly twist. Hold here for a couple of breaths, roll your shoulder. As you flow, of course, add or take this out. All right, let's find some stillness here. Inhale, reach fingertips up. On your exhale, here's that side plank. You can float your foot back or plant your hand and step back. Ooh. A little inhale to lift your hips up like a rainbow or float that leg. And exhale, chaturanga, plant your hand, step it back. We'll heat ourselves up pretty quickly doing that. Your inhale finds up dog, exhale to down dog, lift your hips. All right, on the left. Inhale, left leg lifts. On your exhale, bend your knee, open up. Inhale to stretch toes up, nice and high. Exhale, we'll take left knee, left tricep. Inhale, we'll stretch toes up. To the right on your exhale. Toes high on an inhale. Knee to nose on your exhale. And step through. Your inhale, raise up, high lunge. Hold here for a couple breaths to start. Big breath in. Exhale, standing split. Shift weight forward. Lift your right leg. One inhale to lift toes up a little higher. And on your exhale, low lunge, step your foot to the back of your mat. On your next inhale, left hand lifts. One of your next exhale, side plank. Inhale to round your hips up to the sky, lift up. And exhale, chaturanga, high to low. Reset breath in down dog. Come back to the pattern of breath to keep your focus present. To practice the discipline of moving meditation. What a gift that is. On your next inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale to the top of your mat, feet together. We'll add a twist in this time. Inhale, chair. Exhale, twist right. Perch twist or standing twist. Your next inhale brings you center, and your exhale takes you left. Next inhale finds chair pose, and exhale finds forward fold. Halfway lift on your next inhale. Chaturanga on your exhale. Plant hands, step or jump back. From down dog, you've got it. If you know it, flow it. Otherwise, on your inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, bend your knee, open up. As you feel warmed up, feel free to flip your dog. Your inhale will stretch your toes high, and then you tap each tricep on your exhales. You'll eventually step through, find your low lunge. Your inhale brings you up to a high lunge, and your exhale finds standing splits. Then your inhale lifts your toes up a little higher, and your exhale steps your foot back. Your next inhale lifts your right hand up, and your exhale will find your side plank. Your inhale rounds your hips up, get high, squeeze your abs. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low. You got it now. On the left, when you're ready, left toes high. Bend your knee, open up. Maybe you start to flip. And to add in any variations that you want here. You'll tap each tricep. Maybe there's hurdlers or side curl that you want. Maybe it's a handstand jump in the standing split. Keep moving whatever you're doing in a way that makes sense for you. So once you're finished with this side, you can either come to the top of your mat and start in chair again, or go right into your right and left side. You could go from down dog, lift your right leg and left. Start to move a little more swift, but keep your breath. That's the challenge, to keep your breath as you start to pump your blood. Sun A and B is really that pulling and warming. And we slow it back down after this. So if you've got it, let's give it here. After your chaturanga, it's down dog, and then you lift your right leg up. Cycle. So if you want to add anything else in, feel free. After you're finished with this right and left side, go one more time through in And I know sometimes when we want to stop, when we're tired, that's when the work really starts, right? Slow your breath back down. Slow your movement down if you need. Nice. When you're done, get a drink. It's heart rate pumping, so slow your heart back down with the deep breaths in and out through your nose. Hopefully you can feel your heart beating a little bit more now. You feel alive and awake. Yeah, so this is a practice, right? There's so much in yoga to practice besides physical, but we've got people who finish right away, someone who's finishing up. And isn't that about some of the other practices we can bring in, whether you're the first one or the last, whether you got one extra set in? Thank you for being exactly where you are and taking exactly what you needed today. And then being easy on ourselves and others for the choices that we've all made. Breathing in through your nose, out through your nose. Continue the breath. Our yoga practice prepares us for anything at any time. I really believe those that practice yoga can handle the things that are thrown at ourselves a little better, right? I hope you guys have seen that too. So you're prepared for anything. You know the tools, you have the tools. On your next inhale, shift forward. And on your exhale, find your down dog. On your inhale, lift your right leg up. On your exhale, step through, find your lunge. Inhale, high lunge. All right. So on your exhale, you hinge forward. Get your abs activated. Hold here and breathe. Look straight down. Breathe with your victory Ujjayi breath through your nose. Sink lower in your right leg. Push through your heel. Yes, I know you're here longer than you want. Option to stay here for the final 10 breaths or find your warrior 3. Shift weight forward into your right leg. Right away, get into your breath, in and out through your nose. Drown it out. Drown out mental distractions in your head and anything around you. All right, listening to your breath. When your mind screams, breathe louder. 5 more breaths. Step your foot to the back of your mat. Open up to star pose to the side. Forward fold. Toes can rotate in. Just get a little release here. We're going to do the other side here in a moment. So reset. What came up with that? It's probably one of the shortest logs I've had you hold, or one of the shortest juicers, we call them. What comes up? What comes up in your mind? Anger, frustration, ego, doubts? Don't let those things stand in the way of what your body can do. Don't predetermine what your body can do with what your mind thinks. Come on up. When you're ready, turn to the back of your space. Lunge into your left knee. Breath in, hands up overhead. And breath out, take a lean forward, engage your core. Relax shoulders down your back. Reach forward, but pull shoulders back. Your heels on fire in the mat. Push it down. If you're not breathing, you're not using the tools you're given. You might quit before you think you can if you're not breathing. For the final 10, if you wish to float your leg, go ahead.
An opportunity now. Would you just sit back and watch? Going out, giving all I got. You know my pops told me the riskiest thing you could ever do is to take no risk at all.
5 more breaths.
You might only give one chance. Give it all you got.
Step back, very nice. Turn to the wide-legged forward fold again. If you want to throw in any inversion here, playtime, just something that scares you, just like the postures we did. It's an opportunity for growth. Just like the logs we did, that's in your practice to help you grow, to make you a little uncomfortable. So if there's something that you want to try that on here. Do something that makes you feel strong. Do something that scares you. Within reason, right? You'll turn to the front of your mat and step feet together. Come on up to stand. Nice work. How do you guys feel? Do you need a drink? Whew. Who would think that at-home workouts could do that? Okay. Take a drink if you want to. We'll slow it down just a bit. Not quite surrender, but I want to get some holds in with you. So we'll start standing at the top of your mat, one-legged Tadasana. Let's lift we'll have you do right leg first. So she's facing us. All right. Breath in here. On your exhale, let's find dancers. So keep your left hand up and then bring your right heel behind you. Get the inside arch. Take a little inhale for length and then hinge forward. There, you got it. And I know it's hard on carpet. Trust me, I know. And that's why I did this, because I know it's going to make you shake a little bit, get uncomfortable. Kick toes to the ceiling, shin to the back wall. Breathe in and out. Let's take 3 more. You guys are going to be strong when you stand on concrete or floor again. Keep kicking toes up, shin back. Without slinging your foot back, your release is a one-legged Tadasana, so hinge back forward with nice control. On your exhale, find your figure 4. Right ankle over your left knee. So you're trying to, again, push your butt back. Sit low, squeeze shoulder blades tight. Inhale, stand up. On your exhale, warrior 3 to pass through. Hold here for a moment. Breath in when you get to warrior 3. Breath out, airplane your arms back. And then take a slight bend to your left knee to fly lower. See what happens to your knee when you do this. And then go ahead, step your right foot to the back of your mat. That flying low can make your knee bob in. Just keep making sure it opens up. Inhale, hands up overhead. Big breath out, warrior 2, open up. Inhale finds your star pose. Straighten your legs here. On your exhale, right knee bend, side lunge to the right. So take some movement to start here. Do what feels right to you. You can point toes, flex toes, shin and hamstring variation of what you need. Of course, you can bow down towards your straightened leg or even reach your left hand towards your straightened leg. And eventually here, I'm going to have you add in a twist. So right elbow to the inside of your right knee, left hand up. You could add in a half vine by bringing your left hand around your back. And if your shoulders aren't too warmed up yet, don't force it. We'll come back around, take the side lunge into the other side, left leg bends. Explore how you feel more, whether you turn your chest towards your right toes or lean. There's a lot of different ways to feel. Yeah, bowing down, I like that one. Eventually meeting with left hand inside, left knee in, or left elbow to the inside of left knee, right hand lifting up for a twist. Use your elbow to push your knee and then maybe find that half bind. Squeeze shoulder blades together. We'll meet in wide-legged forward fold here. Toes can rotate in. Any variations again here, if you want a chest expansion, bring hands behind your back. Just let the blood flow to your brain. That's what's most important here. I know we get that nice hamstring stretch too, but we meet in our wide-legged forward fold. I want you to bring your hands to your thighs and squeeze your thigh muscles and then fold back down and see how that changes it. And I'll show you another reason why that makes a big difference in a moment. So a little squeeze of the thighs, lean forward, fold forward, see how that feels. And now we'll come all the way up. When you get to the top, inhale to star. We're turning to the back of your space, so your right knee bends, warrior two. Right. On your inhale, we'll straighten the right leg for a reverse triangle. Push it to your toes. As you push your hips forward, lean back. Maybe you take Sky Archer and grab for your right wrist and pull back. Breath in. Breath out, hands come out to a T. Keep your legs straight. Again, push into your right toes. And then take another inhale. We'll take extended triangle this time. Right hand down, left hand up. Continue to push your tailbone down. Breathe in and breathe out. Micro bend your right knee, look down, take an inhale to prepare, and your exhale, half moon. So you'll lunge forward, lift your left leg up any amount. Option to bend your heel towards your seat on your left side. Good, maybe you reach your left hand back. Find 3 more breaths wherever you are. And then hands will come to the floor, step your feet back, left foot and then right, chaturanga. Breath in and down dog, lift tailbone higher. Breath out, look up at your belly button, press chest back. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, jump or step, facing the back to the top of your mat, the new back. Come on up to stand. One-legged Tadasana, left. So now you guys are in a new perspective. Yet again, the world keeps throwing changes. Now you can't see me, so I'll be very clear in my words. Breath in here. On your exhale, dancers, left hand comes to the inside. Take a breath in, reach fingertips up to the sky, your right fingertips up. And on your exhale, kick toes up, kick shin back. Reach up, lift up, knit your ribs together and lift up, squeeze your back too. Lift and kick. Just like if you were doing floor bow. You'll slowly release. Come back up to one-legged Tadasana, good control. Breath in when you get there. Figure 4 on your exhale. Left knee crosses over your right ankle. Yeah, it's really warming the hip up. You'll come back to stand, inhale, left toes high. Warrior 3. So start to kick your left foot back behind you with intention. Breath in here, airplane arms on your exhale. Yeah, that movement doesn't help either, does it? Take a breath in and fly low on your exhale. Bend into your right knee, get low. And maybe you get so low that your left toes hover off the floor and eventually they land to the floor behind you. Inhale, high lunge, hands come up, biceps by ears. Exhale, warrior two. Relax shoulders just a bit. Inhale, find your star, straighten legs. Exhale, horse, sink low here. And we'll take a little movement. Breath in, lift through the crown of your head, twist right. And as you twist, not only are we stretching our torso, you're trying to stretch that groin, so really push your knee open. Your next inhale will come back center, take it to the other side. Breath in will come center. Options here, you guys. You can come together, take a malasana, yogi squat, or come down to your knees for the frog. If you're doing frog, flex your toes, bring heels behind your knees. Settle in just a bit. Keep squeezing shoulder blades together behind you. Unless most of you guys are in the frog, it looks like. Yeah. Soften your jaw if you're in frog and slowly release the gripping. We have to know when to hold on and when to let go in yoga, right? So here's a surrendering. Most of you guys are in a surrendering posture, but in a moment we have to re-engage again. Very similar to our life. We have to know when to hold on and let go. In the next few breaths, we'll meet back into our wide-legged forward fold. Legs are engaged, stomach's engaged on the way up especially. And you'll slowly lift up to stand. At the top, big inhale, lift your hands up to star. Big exhale, left toes, left knee bends. Warrior two to the front of your space. Heavy tailbone here. Stretch fingertips beyond each other. See how your triceps fire up when you do that, and then relax shoulders just a bit. Inhale, reverse triangle. Start to straighten through your left leg. Reach your left hand up. Option for sky archer to reach onto your wrist and lean back. Push forward as you lean back. Breath in here. Breath out, hands release to a T. Inhale, extended triangle, reach fingertips forward, and on your exhale, tick-tock your arms. Little micro bend to your front knee to keep the stretching out of your tendon and into your muscles. Keep reaching your tailbone back and down towards your right heel. And feel how that opens up your front right hip. Squeeze your right shoulder back. Breath in here. Breath out, look down at your toes. Bend that front knee just a bit. Inhale prepares you half moon on your exhale. Once you feel stable, if you wish to try to scorpion or dance your half moon, you'll bend your heel towards your seat. On your own time, maybe you don't want to do that, but it's always my job to give you opportunities to grow if you wish for the day in different ways. Hands will come down. Let's chaturanga here. Step foot back, step, both feet back, high to low push up. Probably last one of your practice, unless you want to add more in a bit. From down dog, walk your hands back towards your feet and find gorilla pose or any forward fold that feels good to you. And we'll come back forward, walk to down dog. Inhale to lift your right leg up. And exhale, step your foot between your thumbs. We've got crescent moon this time, so your left knee will drop to the floor. Bring hands up on an inhale to your thigh or overhead. And here's where that opposing, when you clench one muscle, the opposing muscle will release. So try to see how it feels if you squeeze your left butt muscle. And when you squeeze your left butt muscle, I hope you feel more in the front of your left hip when you do that. Still breathing here. Take a breath in. On your exhale, find your split variation. For the split variation as well, you can always thread your left arm underneath your left calf and reach for your right wrist. It just gives you something again to push into. So you'll come up to your half split just a bit. So if you're folded down, come up just a little bit. And now I want you to push your heel into the mat and then externally rotate your toes to the right. Now take a little fold down, see how that changes the stretch. And then no rush, but you're gonna explore the internal rotation as well at some point here. So then you turn toes in just a bit and fold down. And if one of those caught and they felt more intense than the other, always feel free to do that in your half split variations. We'll make way back to our low lunge. Inhale, looks forward. Exhale, bend your right knee. Curl your left toes under. A big inhale lifts your right hand for dragonfly twist. And then down dog, we'll do that on the left. Left leg will lift, inhale. Exhale, steps through. Knee drops to the floor on your right side. Hands will come up on an inhale. So your right glute is squeezing as you push your hips down. Squeeze your right glute. Feel the front side release in the front hip flexor. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. And breath in, lift your chest a little bit. Breath out, find your split variations. Take your rotations if you haven't yet, external and internal of your toes. Inhale to look forward, exhale, low lunge. Right knee lifts. Big inhale here, left hand lifts for twist. Inhale here. Plant your hand on the exhale, step feet to the front of your mat and have a seat. So good. Legs will go long in front of you when you get there. Inhale, hands up. Forward fold on your exhale, reach forward. lift back up. Bend your right knee in. Cross your right ankle to the outside of your left knee in, breath. Oh yeah, I'm mirroring you guys. So your right knee in, yes. Cross it to the outside. Option here to bring your other ankle towards your seat. And we'll take a twist to the right. You guys got it. Breath in, hands lift, and breath out, find your twist. Left elbow to the outside. And squeeze it in if you want. Come back center, take a little counter twist. We're gonna do the other side too, but if you want to stay this way and take a counter twist. And then extend your left leg long, your right foot long rather. I probably don't have to mirror on Zoom calls, but we'll twist left this time. Why make it more difficult for myself, right? Back center, wish your turn to the right, little counter turn. And then this one is a treat. This next one feels so good, but explore it so it feels good for you. I'm gonna back up so you can see me a little bit here. So bend your left knee, send your foot behind you, and then bring your right foot to the top of your thigh. And this connection is kind of important because if you don't have that foot pushing into your knee, it may slide. Now you're going to start walking your hands over to the right, perhaps coming down to your forearms. And then you're kind of going to tilt your tailbone or pelvis up a little bit, and I hope you feel this in the front of your left thigh. So I've seen people rotate all the way down and lay their chest down. But try to get down as low as you can and you'll start to feel. Do you guys feel that? And if you don't, keep exploring. Do you feel it? Okay, good. See how it feels on the other side? This is the one we commonly see imbalances. So now your right foot comes out and kickstand it up. I've been told to cue a 90-degree angle. I don't think that's as important actually as this connection of your foot to your thigh, because that's going to keep that in place. And then you'll start to rotate around. If you're not feeling it, bring your heel closer to your seat in the back to make the intensity a bit more. Come back center. Take any movement. We'll make way to back, and I bet happy baby is going to feel really nice after that. So as you lay down, legs can go up the wall. And stay as long as you wish. Maybe you grab a block, but whenever you're ready, you can take your happy baby. Supine twist, knees will release one way, gaze goes the other. Make your way back center. Add in movement if you wish. And then your release is the other. Spine. Take any other movements that's calling to your body, or if you wish to make your way to your final Shavasana, send the message to your body with a simple breath. Music stops, just lay in peace.
Oh, she's coming in and licks my face as I'm laying in Shavasana. Oh, have you had any lunch?
If you wish to cultivate gratitude or prayer, or perhaps that intention comes back to you, your goal, see it now. And start to add subtle movements back in. The strength you guys have is inspiring to go through changes and still stick with it. I know it's hard to do. We'll make way back to seated. And in closing, it's not the physical, it's the mental more that's going to get us through this all and keep us stronger on the tail side. I know that. Inhale, hands up. Constantly bringing it with us. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thanks, guys.